Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video. This morning we got a little bit of a different kind of video because we are going down to Greer, South Carolina to the BMW plant. Today is Saturday. We are going to go tour some of the museums they have there, and tomorrow we're going to go driving. So anyways, we're taking this and gotta love that Hellcat. Anyways, let's get on the road. Over here at Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, gotta get something on the truck checked out. But here we have a brand new Hornet. Now, they didn't have this at the auto show, so why not take a look here? You got a 2-liter 4-pot Hurricane motor. As you can see, turbo right here, inline 4. All of these come standard all-wheel drive. They're actually pretty good power. This one probably pushing about 270 horsepower, and then you get about 300 with the hybrid. I mean, pretty small SUV. Then inside, it's actually very, very nice in here. You got these more like performance-y, like suede and leather seats, and then inside leather-wrapped steering wheel. Of course, auto only, but still it's very nice in here. Now this does share chassis with the Alfa Romeo Tonale, but they're more or less the same thing, rather besides slightly different interior. Like this is a start-stop button on the Alfa, but still very cool. Look at the back profile on the Hornet. Actually pretty nice. It's a pretty good little SUV. Now you don't have, of course, you don't have power tailgate or power seats, but still pretty cool. Let's go on a drive. Drive the Hornet. Got a nice octane red Scat here, and then also a Scat. This is a fully custom Jeep Gladiator. Got some new wheels on it last time I saw it, but this is completely 392 swapped. I mean, this thing is actually sick, and apparently it drives pretty well for a Jeep too, because all of the suspension components have been swapped out and replaced, and even inside it's been refinished. But very cool. As well, here in the showroom we have a Hellcat wide body Charger. This one finished with the carbon stripes, but this is a brand new one, so it is technically a jailbreak. This one MSRP at $89. So, yeah, pretty nice. Talk about something cool. Old Dodge Brothers, all original. I mean, this thing has 14,250 miles on it. This is a 1950. I mean, pretty well conditioned for being, 108 years old. It's still really cool to see the fully unrestored version of this. And plus, you don't see Dodge Brothers models that often.
Go, Chad.
Here in the service bay, service is closed today, but here in the service bay, we have one of Mr. Marburger's own personal Vipers, one of many that he has, this one being a 4th gen in this nice, very nice green. Now he does have a couple others apparently here somewhere, but just pretty cool to come here and see a Viper just right in front of you. Alright, so final thoughts. Sorry, I didn't want to record while taking a test drive, but pretty good. I mean, power's nice, it brakes good. One weird thing, it doesn't have paddle shifters, so for like a more sporty car, but I mean, this thing is about 37 grand, so performance-wise it's a bargain compared to rivals. However, I mean, just the lack of electric seats, electric tailgate, and just, it has heated seats, it's got a whole bunch of safety features. So, I mean, it's a mixed batch. It drives really well, though. It rides smooth. Power comes on smooth. There's not too much turbo lag. It's very comparable to something like a Volvo XC60 T5. But yeah, overall, pretty good car, I would say. If y'all are looking to get, or if y'all are looking at one of these, definitely go drive it and just get your hands on one. Take a good look at it. Once again, thank you to Marburger Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram over here for allowing me to test drive this and for taking care of the truck. Anyways, let's go see what we're replacing the truck with for a few days. So now, leaving the TRX in service. How appropriate when we're going down to BMW than to have a BMW. This is a X740, I believe a 2019, maybe 21. However, it is very nice in this grayish blue exterior. And just look at this interior. This is going to be our ride for a few days. Well, let's see how it is. One thing that's pretty cool about this, of course, you have the crystal shifter. But if you look down here at the cup holders, we got heated and cooled up cup holders. This one is a 19, but it's just so funny to me. Didn't record the road, but here we are. Beautiful Greer, South Carolina. And if you couldn't tell already, we are over here at BMW. Day early. We're just looking around here for now, but the amount of cars that they have here, I mean, obviously given it's BMWs, why, but the amount of M's, like just look at all of these different M3s, M4s, M5s, as well as some cars that are individual colors, such as back here you have this G80 behind this one with the livery. Look at that red. It's a comp. Holy crap. So, yeah, we got kicked out. Note to all of you, if you come here, make sure you get a media pass on Monday through Friday with the security before walking around anything. But anyway, it's still really cool to see, and we'll be back here tomorrow. This is apparently what got BMW into motorcycle racing, and this is actually the first time this is on display since 1976. Now if you read here, that gives you some backstory on the bike, but I guess it got lost somehow, and eventually a BMW mechanic ended up with it. They found all of the original parts and managed to put it back together. So that's what really just started the racing. And of course with that you have the street counterpart to it. But we'll take a look around, view the evolution of BMW bikes and some cars, just look at some cool history. Now we start from 1927 with the R47. This has a 494 cubic centimeter motor, and what's really cool, it's driven off of a shaft rather than any sort of chain in 1927. So this would be one of their first bikes that they made. And moving along here we have 1928 bikes. This one looks really clean. All of these, of course, pre-war bikes. This one is a 1931. And this one, holy crap. I mean, you can tell where BMW really cared about their design. This is from 1934. This is an R4. Now, it has, you can go 62 miles an hour, weighs 301 pounds. 12 horsepower. But you can just see that tiny little motor. Anyway, still just a whole lot of pre-war bikes. Now, let's get to post-war. I know of the pre-war. And fun fact about this is an R61 with the sidecar. This is the last one ever made. That's pretty cool. But speaking of sidecars, here we have a war era bike, and then look at this with this giant sidecar course, German because BMW. Look at this. It's even got a trailer. Now here for post-war, of course, they could still keep making bikes, and you can tell not too much of a change in design between these. These are 49 and 52. 1959 over here with a sidecar. This is where you can really start to see that 50s, almost 60s styling with the sidecar. Over here we got 66 and 69, but now, while they did make motorcycles, they also made cars with motorcycle engines. Here we have a 57 BMW i7 300, and right beside it we have a 58 600. So more or less the same car, except that one has back seats. But these are like just quirky little cars. Of course, you get in from the front, so the whole clamshell opens, steering wheel along with it, and of course here you can sit about 2 people. It is a 4-speed manual, and here you can take a look at the motorcycle engine over here, and these are actually 4-wheel cars rather than 3 wheels like other small economy cars. But this obviously looks more like a car. Of course, rear-mounted engine back here. Almost reminds me of a Volkswagen Beetle, like a Super Beetle 4-door. And then over here, we have what saved BMW from bankruptcy. This design saved them from being bought out by Mercedes. This is a 1964 BMW 700 Cabriolet. Now these actually look pretty freaking cool, if I do say so myself. Of course, still with a motorcycle engine, but you can tell this is a full, complete car, and it's clean. Now, as they made cars, they also made technically farm supply, or farm equipment, and this is actually called a farm-mobile, which is a motorcycle engine, and it's supposed to only be used for farming, but they snuck some back seats in it, so it could still also be used like a normal car. I mean, really cool piece of history right here. Apparently only one of 2 in the US right now. It was the only one when it was brought here to this museum, but still very cool. Now moving from about the 60s to the 80s and 90s. So obviously you've put your police bikes and then all of your cruisers. Pretty cool. This is when motors started getting really big on these bikes as well. I mean, just look back here. You would think this is like at least like a 2000s, but 95. Got all your 90s over here, and then just casually Formula BMW back here. Now this thing only 140 horsepower out of a V8, and it's just really cool to see a transaxle motor, like kind of like a little Formula 1 car. And these things only weigh 1,023 pounds. Actually, it's an inline 4. It's not a V8. So I believe this is a motorcycle engine. 70 grand could get you in a race series, a BMW race series. It's crazy. Here's something pretty cool. We have the Safari bikes. And as you can tell from the side where it says Dakar over here, these are actually purpose-built bikes. Speaking of purpose-built bikes, we'll get to this absolute machine in a second. But, I mean, these are really cool. I mean, you got, I don't know what year this is. I believe this is 86. You have an 81 here, and then all the way up to 2006. But still, really cool to see the evolution of even these BMW dirt bikes. Here we got more early 2000s. These are more race bikes. We got 2011 here. Obviously, a ton of race bikes. 03 and 04. I mean, still, what pieces of history are over here? And speaking of pieces of history, we got a few more things. So now we get to the more modern bikes. Here we have a 2010 BMW HP2 Sport, one of 400 made. And you can tell this is just basically a street or a race bike for the street. Because you got Öhlins suspension in the rear and just all the carbon bits on it. You can tell this is a major race bike, and especially all this carbon work for 2010. I mean, that's just crazy. And speaking of carbon work, here we have a 2018 BMW HP4 race. Now this is a complete race car. You can see the wear on the seat right there, the wear on the tires, the carbon. This was a complete race bike. I mean, no headlights, not road legal at all. Still really cool. Two other more modern bikes. We have S1000R here, and we got an M1000RR. So, of course, more race-oriented street bikes, especially this one with these giant canards up here. But I mean, still all of this carbon work on here. Just holy crap. But we have one last thing. Moving away from that M1000RR, we have this one. This is, apparently it was dropped off by BMW and just left here. But fully carbon fiber M1000RR here. Now, I don't know if this is road legal. I don't know if this is a full race bike. I mean, as you can tell, built for aerodynamics. Apparently this is a competition, which I don't even know if they're out yet, but I mean, still, even both with that M1000 and this one, you even get carbon fiber wheels. I don't know if that really comes out on camera. There you go. Carbon fiber wheels. And the full thing is carbon fiber, not just the spokes or the barrel. Holy crap. And of course, while things on the floor here are cool, also some things I didn't show you guys, such as this new electric bike. They have like a mini scooter back there.
Hey, Alex, bring the picture of my dad.
Our 1300 GS back there, which I am absolutely in love with. But look at this, of a BMW GTP car from the World Endurance Championship. This is off the real car after they, decommissioned them. This is crazy. I mean, you'd think it's almost an F40 if it weren't for the grills, but that is amazing. And of course, as I mentioned earlier, this is the 100th anniversary of BMW motorcycles. To celebrate, here we have a 2023 BMW R9T 100 years edition. Now, as you can tell, this has a whole bunch of retro styling with the black and like the almost like vignetted chrome finish over here. Of course, got the 100 years plaque. This is one of 1923 cars. Of course, I love that like color seat. All the classic lines, we get all the modern lines. This is absolutely amazing. Alright, well for now, parked up. Let's go get checked in. Well, good morning everyone. It is now 7:46 on Sunday. And welcome here to the BMW driving school.
So we're here at the Ford Performance Driving School. We have one of the instructors out on the wet course before the students come out here, making sure it's good to go. Really cool place. Just some of the vehicles the students will be driving today. He's in a white Mini Cooper with a red top. There you go. Oh yeah.
Make sure you're patient on your turn in up here. Any night job, you're gonna really good. There you go. Second lap.
Holy crap. Dude, this thing's fast.
I know. Oh, and it sounds like you might be stuck.
Got a little break over here up front, the X5, the M2, and wait, it is a 6-speed, heck yeah.
And EJ's in this red 340. I don't know if we can see him. There he is, number 3. And now they're going to do the wet pad, skid pad. This looks pretty fun. That's not you, by the way. There you go. Get on it. Get on it. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. Oh my goodness, that's awesome. And he's still on it. Oh.
Great. That was really
Oh yeah. That was awesome. Oh, he coming in hot. Slick.
And just like that, we're gone. That was super fun. Yeah, that was super fun. Hopefully my dad got some good footage of some of the things. We didn't film all the things, but it's really, really a good school. Anyways, time to head back. And finally, we are home. Say hi to the people, Brooks. I know. Anyway, super fun over here at BMW. I mean, I would say if y'all are thinking about going, definitely go. I only did the teen driving school, but still that was a blast. And they offer, like, if you're over 18, you can go do the performance driving school or M driving school, but still really, really cool time. Anyways, sorry if this video was a little long, but I hope you all enjoyed, and thank you so very much for watching, and I hope you all have a wonderful day. Ciao.